What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Monster Bass Nation. I'm here to break down this month's box. Now, we're at that time of year where, the summer patterns aren't quite working and we're not quite ready for fall. It's that time of year that, people start throwing junk or whatever you want to call it. We're throwing everything, but the kitchen sink at them, trying to put more bass in the boat. It's the time of year when anglers start to get really frustrated. So we put together a box that I think is really good for this time of year. And it all starts with the guidebook, right? The guidebook's a 20-page guidebook, breaks down every bait in the box, gives you what we think is the recommended setup, gives you links to the video, everything that you need to become a better angler. And whether you're a first-timer or a pro, I promise you're gonna get some great tips from guys like Mikey Balls, Paul Glass, Chad Hoover, Alex Rudd. Lots of guys, good tips. Make sure you spend some time with this book because we're not just throwing it in because we think it's a nice to have. We think it's really important that you don't just get a box full of baits. You get the how-tos so that you can catch more fish. All right, so it starts off with this time of year. The fish are starting to move in shallow, so I like to throw things that are going to stay at the top of the water. This is a brand new popper from Catch Outdoors. Now, Kelly Barefoot's the owner of the company. Catch Outdoors makes some great products. They're based down in the Carolinas, and this is brand new for 2022. This is a 70 millimeter popper. I'm going to open this up for you just to show you. This one happens to be in bone. I think you can see that. So it's got a great mouth on it, so it's going to be chugging through the water. It's going to be spitting out that water. It's got the dressed rear treble. For that added flash and commotion, and I think also what it does is it helps to walk the dog a little bit. So when you're pulling the popper and it's making and it's chugging and pushing the water, that back tail is going to sway just a little bit. And again, September might be one of my favorite months for poppers, and this is a really great one. Also love frogs this time of year. Frogs, I can, again, I'm throwing stuff shallow. I can pull it right across all the grass, all the pads, and this is a Lunker Hunt Kraken Frog. Now this is a frog that's exclusive to Dick's Sporting Goods, so you can only get it through Dick's. But we worked out a deal with John Goldfarb. He's the president of Lunker Hunt. Great brand, really good people at Lunker Hunt. Like probably some of the best people that I've met. And this is a great looking frog. Like look at this. Super soft and supple. The hooks point upwards. Love throwing frogs in between that time of, summer to fall before we hit that fall transition. Love throwing frogs, and the Kraken Frog's a great one. What else we got? Okay, I love moving baits. And, a lot of time you think of moving baits, you're like, oh, crankbaits. Crankbaits are great, but I like spinner baits, I like buzz baits. And so we paired the Buddha bait, and I took it out of the package. The Buddha bait, this is what it looks like. This is the Buddha bait Totalac. And we paired it with some paddle tail swim baits. My box has River to Sea D-Walkers. And what I love about this, so again, I'm looking for something that's gonna draw those fish in because it's that weird time when fish are finicky and you get frustrated. And I think that moving baits such as buzz baits are great. And so I paired it up with the River to Sea D-Walker. I love paddle tails on the back because again, it just gives that little extra motion. And this is such a nice wire. It's soft. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not super stiff, so I'm gonna feel everything that's coming off this thing, and I can bend it so I can make it the way that I want. I can put it at the angle I want for the bait that I'm using. And again, the combination of these two things this time of year, I think, is gonna help you guys put more fish in. What else? Swim jigs. I love a swim jig this time of year too. Again, fish are going in shallow. And when they do, I want something that I can throw under the docks or just swim across the bottom. And the main difference between a swim jig and a football jig is the shape of the head. Now, this month we've got jigs from Santone, we've got jigs from Stanley, we've got jigs from, I think, River to Sea. We've got 3 or 4 different types of jigs and colors depending on where you are in the country. And I opened one up, and again, the difference is the shape of the head, right? And that's what's gonna help it with that swimming action, right? Whereas, you know, your football jig, you're kind of plopping around the bottom. And the swim jig, I want this to just be able to swim right across the bottom. And I really like, with my swim jigs, I like a variety of trailers, but I am a big fan of the craw. I think the appendages, when it's swimming, it gives that natural action. And we've paired this with a Z-Man Turbo Craws. So you're gonna get the swim jig and a pack of craws, and it's a pretty deadly setup right there. And I think you're gonna see some really good results. Got a great video in the book on how to fish this thing. If you're not really familiar with swim jigs, make sure you check out the book. All right, what else is in this? Everything's pairing together. Oh, last but not least, when all else fails, what do you turn to? You turn to a Senko, and we give you a full pack of Mustad Ultra Points. These are Ultra Lock soft plastic hooks. Again, you'll notice that everything that we give you pairs together. This isn't like random stuff. Everything's designed to work together to give you the best chance of catching more fish. And when all else fails, Texas rig it, weedless, however you want to do it, these two will work really well together. This is a BioBait Senko, made in the United States, infused with fish oil, and these things are really super strong. And they have a level of biodegradability that you won't see in other baits. So they're really actually better for the environment, right? And at the end of the day, that's what we want, because we want to make sure these fisheries are around for our children's children to enjoy. And BioBait's leading the charge in that. So there you have it. You got hooks and Senkos that work together. You got paddle tail swim baits and buzz baits that pair together. We got craws and jigs. We got frogs, poppers, stickers, $10 gift cards, more. There's even you want to participate in our fishing tournament. It's free for subscribers. Put your skills to the test. Compete against everyone else in the Monster Bass community for your chance of cash and prizes. And again, it's only from your friends at Monster Bass, because we're here for one reason. We're here to help you catch more fish. We want you to have the best time possible on the water. We want to give you the tools and the knowledge so that you can go out and catch your new personal best. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got any questions, comment down below. But it's a great box. It's available for purchase starting now.